With that in mind, I'd like to welcome Mayor Bob Henry to the podium to speak specifically about the Nampa campus community and anticipated growth.
I had my aha moment with CWI a few years ago when Sus Helpenstell, now those of you that know Sus know that when Sus asks you to do something, you do it. And so she invited me to a breakfast here, and it was, Bert talked and a couple of the students talked, and one of the students, she was a single mother, I would guess late 30s, was struggling, making ends meet, and she wanted to go to college to get a degree. But her comment was she just couldn't afford college. And I'm thinking to myself, my wife and I had just put 3 kids through NNU, and I said, boy, I know how expensive a college education is, and I really felt bad for her. She wasn't talking about a private college. She was talking, she couldn't afford Boise State. And it was like, whoa, I hadn't thought of that. And this was a godsend to her. I think that was her word. She was near tears. She got her degree and is doing wonderfully, but without CWI, she would have still probably been a waitress. That was that aha moment to me where it says this campus is extremely important. Not only that, but CWI has been a wonderful partner with our community. I don't think you can go to any event and a CWI representative isn't there. Mitch, I'd love to look at Mitch's calendar. Yeah, you, Mitch, because every place I go, and as a mayor, you go to a lot of places, he's there. And they just are really involved in our community. Another moment for me is at soccer time, if you come out here, you're gonna see these fields covered with kids. Our community had a real need for soccer fields, and CWI said, here, come and use ours, we're not using it. And so every Saturday, you're gonna see hundreds of kids on their campus playing soccer, and that's just something they do for this community because they think it's important. But then, when you talk about workforce, we get involved with discussions with businesses that want to come here. And they always ask about tax incentives and stuff like that, but at some time, it comes down to workforce development. And when they ask us that question, we just get a big smile on our face. Usually Beth Einek, my economic development director, is there, and we turn it over to CWI. And their success ratio is unbelievable because their attitude is, we will do whatever it takes to get it done. You tell us what you need, and if there's any way possible, we will do it. And I have talked to businesses that came here, and they came here because of CWI, period. The workforce development program they have and how liquid they are and fluid and making changes to meet the needs of this community are unbelievable. I know that CWI makes this community a better place. CWI is an institution that I'm very proud of, and that as we begin this process, I have committed that whatever I can do to make sure this thing is successful, I will do this because this is good for our community. Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor.